Hey you guys, welcome back. It's me, Lydia Marie. I'm coming back to you guys very briefly. I'm going to be doing a little look and test run with the new palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills called the Rose Metals palette. I think this came out like a month ago. I got it last week after much debate if I wanted to get this. I was going back and forth between the Makeup by Mario and the Patrick Ta, but then when I saw this one in person, I was sold. It's very pretty, very usable. I watched a ton of reviews on it before I got it, so I was very pleased with this palette. So I'm going to show you the look that I created. This will not be a long talking one. I have been sick all week long. I'm just getting back to like my voice and stuff. I don't want any more tea. I don't want to sit around no more. I'm ready to go outside. I had a respiratory infection and still do. I'm pretty sure I still, because I'm still coughing and stuff. But I've been in my house all week until yesterday when I went to the grocery store, and I'm very annoyed. So I was like, even though I'm supposed to be chilling and resting, I'm going to play with this eyeshadow palette and show a look that I created, and then kind of give you my final thoughts. We can go ahead and get into some to some swatches. And I've already stuck my hands in it and already used it, obviously. But this is what it looks like. Very pretty. And of course, I'll insert it here so you guys can really see before I messed it all up with my fingers. But let's go ahead and get into some swatches. I'm going to show you the first row. This is the first row up top. And these are my version of swatches. I hope that you can see these fairly well. My lighting is a little bright, so it's not really doing them justice. I'm going to adjust my lighting a little bit. But this is the swatches. These are very pigmented. If you know Anastasia's formula for her eyeshadow, you know that some of these are quite powdery. So even though I swatched it, it looks like I put my whole thumb in there, and I didn't. It's soft, it's powdery, but I didn't get a lot of fallout, which you'll see in the video. So this is the bottom row, and I've turned down my lighting so you could kind of see that. This color right here, Heavenly, reminds me of a shade from the Jackie Aina palette. Very on brand, but it doesn't have the glitter that the shade like this in the Jackie Aina palette has. But this is what it looks like. It's very pretty. It's not as rosy as I thought. If you're thinking like the Patrick Ta rose, it's not rosy like that. This to me is more like a grungy kind of 90s kind of feel or whatever, but it's really pretty. It's so pretty. And I haven't been excited about an Anastasia palette in forever, like in a really long time. It wasn't enough to make me buy it. So I'm going to show you the look I created, and then we're going to come back and give you my final thoughts. Thanks for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe and notification button while you're here. I don't want to cough, so let's get into this tutorial. So guys, this is the look that I created with the Rose Metals palette, excuse me, from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This retails for $50, I want to say, at Ulta and Sephora. I'll have it linked down below. But I'm really pleased with this palette. I'm not gonna hold y'all. I think I'm still super close. Okay, I'm really pleased with this palette. I was kind of skeptical on like, what are they talking about rose? Because you know, the way it looks in the packaging, the way it looks in person is different. I feel like this is giving me more grungy vibes, hence the dark outer corners and all. You can definitely do a softer look with these because you don't have to use 4 eyeshadows. This palette has shadows that I feel like you can use just all over your lid. Like this one will be pretty. This one, it has two complete matte shades in it, which is Noble and Dune, This brown shade up here called Sunrose. It's matte, but it has just a teensy bit of shimmer in it. It's not too much. It's not overwhelming. I'm trying my best not to cough. I promise you. I'm about to wrap this up. But it's really pretty. It wears really well. And also I was kind of seeing the comparisons to Jackie Aina's palette. Like I said in the intro, Jackie Aina palette is the last palette I think that I got from Anastasia. And I didn't even get it for myself. It was a gift to me because I didn't want it. I didn't think it was great. I was like, Anastasia had really just burned their bridge with me as far as their eyeshadow palettes were concerned. I don't know why, I just was kind of over it. But then somebody sent me the Jackie palette as a gift and I was like, oh, okay. So if you want to compare the two, these are what they look like back together, right? Totally different. However, this color down here called Heavenly is very, very similar to Trust Issues in Jackie's palette. Jackie's palette is way more colorful. This one is definitely like a muted kind of a 90s kind of feel. You can tell I stuck my fingers all in it. And but I like it. I really like it. It's like I said, you don't have to do the heavy smoky eye like I did. That's just my vibe. That's just what I like to do. But you can wear colors in here that are everyday. And like I said, I got this palette because I saw creators who had darker skin tones really being able to wear this, and I was like, that works for me because I don't want a palette that only I can use. I don't think that's fair. It's definitely not inclusive. So I was really, you know, watching reviews, and then when I saw it in person, I was like, sold. Got to have it. So let me know what you think. If you already have it, you know, let me know. I want to see your looks. But this is the look I created. I mean, honestly, I would wear this every day, even though I know it's a little smoky, but that's just me. But let me know what you think. And I'm gonna go because I'm coughing. So leave me a comment down below. As usual, I will be back in full throttle. I hope by next week. I got all of my Sephora stuff in. I'm really ready to play with that Pat McGrath palette. So I got to get back in full voice and everything. So thanks so much for watching. Let me know what you think below. Make sure you go to my community tab. I always ask questions, surveys, and stuff about what y'all want to see. And I did get some requests in my Instagram inbox and even on my TikTok inbox. So I was like, oh, that's cool. So yeah, I'll be back soon. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.